Welcome to our daily live, where we share our business journey, insights, and answer your questions.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you guys are. So we are back again for another episode of this Q&A, pretty much Q&A that we've been doing. So our first topic today, or our topic that we're going to talk, is about how do you stay consistent when nobody is watching. But of course, before we dive into this topic, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Rosalind Adkins. I'm originally from Cebu, Philippines, based here in Maine, USA. Before I started the business, I was a volunteer firefighter, a fitness coach, and a full time healthcare worker. And on top of those like three jobs, I was still living paycheck to paycheck. I barely survive and very or no savings left for myself. And it was exhausting, it was exhausting. That same grind, same cycle, nothing changed. So I prayed, and because I went through burnout and it wasn't easy, I prayed and I asked God's guidance that I could do something to change the cycle. Of course, it wasn't easy for me as well because I don't have any business background. I don't know anything about social media, and I don't know about computer. I have no idea about computer, and I was very very shy. But it's because of the training that we have here, the mentorship, the support, the automation. That's why I am able to launch this business. But of course, guys, if you've been following us, we start from the bottom and working ourselves to doing here and this daily go live, because this is one of our challenge to being able to do live and be present on social media. So if stay tuned if you are like us, if you're hungry for change, looking for a way out, there is a way out. You just have to be open, be willing to check for the opportunity that would pop up into your screen. Check it out. It's free info, and you don't know if this is something that could change your life as well. So now let's hear Sis Teresa's story, why she started a business, and then what she's looking forward to. Because what I'm looking forward to is achieving that time freedom and financial freedom. Hi, sis. Good morning, and thank you for joining this live.
Good morning, sis, and thank you so much. Good good morning, guys. I'm here. Sorry. To those who don't know me, my name is Teresa. I'm originally from San Occidental, Philippines, and also I'm a full-time worker as a packaging operator and also an online business owner. Currently living here in Pennsylvania, USA. I've been here 20 years, and today, I just get up on my 12-hour shift, and yes, we're gonna talk about this. Our topic is really amazing topic because it's we can share our stories, our journey. That we can share to you, so you guys can relate also. And the reason why I started a business because I'm very like just like everybody else. I just want time freedom and financial freedom in the future. And also, I realized na pagod na talaga sa ka-overtime. Yun talaga na-realize ko na, I'm getting older, lahat naman tayo, tatanda. Pero wag mo nang hintayin that time na you feel your body cannot function anymore. Enjoy your life before you get to that certain age. But yun, mahirap talaga if that time na, we have to decide, either keep our job or, start an online business. But you can start this business while doing the full-time job. So maybe if you're watching our previous our go live about this Q&A, and I hope you guys can see that, and you can start your business while you're doing this full-time job. So the moment I found this business, I realized talaga na ito talaga yung hinahanap ko, na the solution na yung to break the cycle of doing overtime, and walang time sa sarili, walang time sa family. So dito ko talaga nakikitaan the potential sa business. Because this is not an overnight success, but if you start something, small steps, daily action, you get there. You get those goals or you want to achieve in the future. So kailangan natin ang mag-umpisa, and when when that happens, you already have something that you can looking forward in the future, maybe 5 years or 10 years from now. Imagine I've been in the manufacturing job for 20 years, and where am I getting? I'm still in the same cycle, the same stress, the same paycheck to paycheck, clocking in, clocking out. 20 years, 20 years na walang, hindi ko makikita yung family ko back home. Imagine 20 years, once lang ako na umuwi sa Pilipinas. And 20 years, wala pa rin enough na savings, wala pa rin yung gusto nating ma-achieve, walang napundar. So, lahat, kahit anong gawin mo, kahit anong overtime na gawin mo, hindi ka pa rin ahead sa situation natin, because yung system na ginagamit natin is yung system na mayroon na tayong pina-follow na mga rules. But dito sa business, may system tayo na pina-follow, pero we're the one who are the one in charge. No, we're CEO in this business. So mas maganda that we have something na we can really say that ours, na in the future, talaga meron title natin yan, to have our online business. So stay tuned, guys. I hope if you learned something from us, and also can relate our stories and journey in this online business. Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much, sis. Yes, guys. So let's dive into our topic. How do you stay consistent when nobody is watching? So, for me, guys, consistency really means showing up even when nobody is clapping for you. There are days when you don't feel like motivated. You don't see when you, especially when you don't see result, and then wonder if it's worth it. It's normal because we're all human being, but those are the days that matters the most. It doesn't matter if you're working on the business, if you're working on losing weight, if you were, or if you're like going to school. It doesn't matter, but that is important of like consistency. Like I always try to remind myself like my why I started my business. My biggest why is to um, be able to live comfortably without having an alarm clock, and also to let go my full time and travel whenever I want to, and achieve that time freedom and financial freedom. That is my biggest why. So that alone, every time I remind, I always think about that. That keeps me going and showing up every day no matter what. So the goals are pretty much very important, are the big, like, than my excuses. It's like when I first working out as well, it's not easy, but I still show up because I have goals. In this business we do have goals. Every milestones that we want to achieve, that is, once we achieve that, our next goal is another milestones. But not just that, is becoming who, it's who you becoming in the process. It's not just about money. It's not. It's about being who you are. Once you arrive in the destinations you achieve, and who you become in the process. So always remember, like, I trust God's timing, because, guys, no matter how fast we want to achieve the milestones, no matter how fast we want to be successful, but if the God's um uh decision, if our timing is not there yet, it's not gonna matter, because our success is already in the book. It's all, there's already date for that. But some people quit before they even arrive there. So that's why for me, I always said, like, I will keep going no matter what, because I know and I believe and I trust God's perfect timing. So just keep going, doing the work that I need to do, and believe that every small step today is preparing for me for the life that I've been praying for. Because one day, guys, people will see the results, but they
Mhm.
see all that days when you choose not to give up. There is a lot of challenges hit you, but always remember there's no problem that God's will give you that you cannot solve. How about you, sis? Anong masabi mo in this topic?
Yeah, the same way, sometimes, like if there's days that, we don't feel like showing up, and there's day like me, I work 12 hours. So it depends, how what work I'm doing. I work at that job, and most of the time doing cleaning, and that was the worst part because you're gonna use all your energy. So sometimes you just want to sleep, but the but it really reminded me, what really the real how I gonna stay consistent kahit pagod ka na, or kahit pagod ako. I have to be, because the consistency is not really built on motivation. It's the commitment of what we gonna do to achieve our goals. So um sometimes, we have to um like go back to why we started the business. And if our why is very strong, so we have to remember that, because it's not like the success is not really like it happens like once in like what you do in once in a while. It happens because of your small actions that you repeat every single day. um for me, like me, I was not really doing Go Live, and then I commit myself to doing 90 days Go Live challenge. And why I'm doing that, because there's a purpose in it, to for me to gain more confidence in doing and talking to the camera, because that was my biggest challenge when I start this online business. Starting to how do you gonna get out in my comfort zone, doing Go Live by myself or with my accountability partner. So having that doing that like small action, for your to achieve your goals, doing something that really get closer to your goals. And the more you have doing Go Live, the more, it's like a practice to be more confident, and then and doing something na to more than like creating ads. Because yun ang importante dito is, to have a business is to run ads. But then if you're not really have confidence talking to the camera, you're not gonna get the result that you want. So to be consistent on doing that, you have to start something small actions. Look something that you wanna do every day to achieve that goal. So the same as in business, if you want to see a result, you have to show up. And like for example here, if you're doing something not just in business, in our life, um, losing weight, like you mentioned, or reading books. Because for me, I was already delaying. I want to start reading books, but then when 12-hour shifts done, my like like you just wanna sleep. So having that, finding something that really help you get achieve your goals, or getting closer to your goals, because it's really important that we need something step by us, just small action every day but repeated, that we see as a result. So it's not all about having motivation to go forward, but the commitment that we have to do in our daily routine.
That's right. Thank you so much, sis. And thank you, everyone. So, hopefully, you learned something from us today. That consistency is very important. And how do you stay consistent when nobody is watching? Not just in business, in everything that you do in your life right now to achieve something. And if you are interested to know more about our business, our global online business opportunity that we are so uh, excited and happy to be part of this amazing community, simply Google our website in front of the screen. Today is Tuesday. We do have live webinar, and you can join there and ask questions to our presenters. And simply Google, and you will direct to our website, registered your valid name and email, and then you can have access to our free workshop. And then the system will send you a code to join that live streaming webinar. So hopefully you learned something today. And if you have questions, please message us, comment, or yeah, reach out to us directly. Thank you so much, sis, for joining
Thank you,
this
sis.
live. Thank you, everyone. God bless you all. Take care.
Bye for now.
I love about this digital business is that we have step-by-step training. It's global, and also we have automated system that operates 24/7.
I love that the digital business is global, it's automated, it's flexible, no need for inventory, and I love that it's very scalable and the lucrative income is phenomenal.
My digital business gives me the peace of mind that one day my plan B will become my plan A.
We earn money passively online while spending time with family.
My digital business allows me to purchase the newest device on the market, thanks to.
And the best part is, even as I'm speaking to you right now, our digital business is still running, earning passively for us 24/7. It never stops.
So what I love about this business is that the huge earning potentials, and we do not have to recruit people because we use that tested and proven automated system, so right people comes to us.
We joined the business because we want to be out of the rat race of living paycheck to paycheck.
Working 2 jobs is really tiring and physically demanding. Thanks to this digital business that allows me to work anywhere.
The reason why I started this business is because I have a goal of retiring my husband early. And also,
what I love about this business is the automation system that's worked for me 24/7. Wherever I go,
I love that this business is flexible and automated. I can do what I love most. Look after my.
I joined this business because I want the flexibility that I can work anytime, anywhere, and my business runs in the background for me 24/7.
What I love about this business is the automation, and
I want to build a legacy now so that I can pass it on to my children in the future.
It's the automated system, the flexibility and portability. I can work anytime and anywhere I want to.
What I love about this business is I can earn extra income.
With my digital business, I work smarter, not harder, anywhere and anytime. I chase.
What I love about the business is the automation. It provides results while you are sleeping, while you're spending time with your family, and while you're out and about.
The step-by-step video-based training that they provided me, and also the fantastic.
Because of this business, I was able to resign from my stressful job and now enjoying my time with my family and building my own business.
Working 24/7 non-stop. How amazing is that? And we have this beautiful community who is willing to help you to be successful in this business. You're not alone. So come.
And we are proud digital business owners. Hooray!